Okay, so welcome to part two of how to take advantage of the current inflation in Nigeria. So before coming to this section, I was just watching in the news, and I realized that similar to the policy that Nigeria floated the currency, so as the basically what Nigeria did was that instead of controlling how much everybody can buy dollar to naira, the exchange rate, they determined, they left it for the market force. That's the law, the forces of demand and supply to control it. And all of a sudden, the thing went haywire. And one of the things I noticed that Egypt just did it. And one of the guys that was talking in the reporter said that in the last 3 years, Egypt has done it 3 times. And I was like, wow. So that means at some point they did it. The currency devalued. They went back and did the same thing over and over again. So that speaks to us that the same way Nigeria is doing it right now, there's a lot of possibilities that Nigeria is probably going to still come back to control it. And so there's likely that this is going to be a cycle. So done it, undo it, do it, undo it, and all of that. Okay. And the reason basically is because they're expecting an IMF loan of 9 billion, and Nigeria too is expecting something similar to it. And Nigeria is going for 30 billion. Okay, so my name still remains Opeoluwa ONI. I just feel that let me start this part two of how to take advantage of this inflation season on that note. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, right? Okay, so I started the first part telling us about how we need to think long term, and today we're looking at, okay, so what are the areas that this your weekend naira, what should you do with it so that you will not just wake up one day and your money in the bank can't even buy you or pay for your transport to go and withdraw it in the bank. Okay, so number one is that you need to invest in real assets. So what are the things that has gone up? Gold, food, silver, copper, all these real assets, tangible assets, you need to invest in them. This is the time to go back to agriculture. Go back to agriculture. Imagine, I was having a chat with a farmer, and he has this modern farming thing that I think they call it vertical farming or something like that. There's another name they give it. So this is a situation whereby you take over your own warehouse and you'll be, instead of farming, doing soil farming, you can be doing water farming. You'll be growing things, lettuce, vegetables, all stuff like that. You can be growing it within a city. And he said this, based on the study, so you bring in light and all of those things, so you control the environment. We control the environment in such a way that it will go. You can grow out of season, within season. You use less water, so it has a lot of advantage. I'm trying to remember other name that is being called and all of those things. So he said he has proposed having it in Lagos. Because see, Lagos is the market. I mean, more than 30% of West African economy is in Lagos. So more than 50% of Nigeria economy is in Lagos. Okay. So but because of low cost of food and the fact that you can just the same what it will cost you is capital intense, nobody wants to invest in it. And instead of investing in it, why not just go to the north and bring some of this food in and all of those things? So he said now this is the best time to do it because now food has gone up and even access to those food has now become difficult because of insecurity. So now this is the best time to invest in it. And the market viability is amazing right now. So you need commodity, and the real assets is one of the things that you can invest. So you can, depending on where you're watching us from, you can invest. There are platforms that can help you invest in gold and all of those things, physical gold. So it will help you a great deal. And the next thing is convert all your money to dollars. So just pounds, any of the foreign currency that is a little bit stable, compared to your own indigenous currency. So, or look for foreign-based investments. You get that you can lock your cash in and all of those things. I remember there was a time somebody bought a second passport, and because of that, he moved all his cash outside the country. When he was taking that decision, it looks very foolish. A dollar was less than 300 naira when he took that decision. Moved all his family there. He was still doing business in Nigeria, but at that point in time, he was practically a pauper. No single asset apart from the one-bedroom flat he was staying in Nigeria. So he was in and out of the European country where he invested in. Okay. Number two is stock market. Most of the time, during inflation, there's always this nosedive of, so stock are most of the time at the lowest level of prices, so you can invest in stock, and so it's not a bad deal. Then number four is I remember one of our mentors mentioned that you need to diversify your investment beyond. Okay, so this is the way he put it, and I'm going to put it that way. He said, apart from having different streams of income across different industries, you also need to have different streams of income across different geography within Nigeria, outside Nigeria, um, Europe, and all of those things. Because most of the time, when the economy of if you are really a Nigerian-based business person right now, if the economy of that Nigeria or the country that you are based is affected, it automatically affected your income. So you need to find a way to diversify your economy beyond that of that country, even within Nigeria. You remember when there was lockdown, Nigeria has opened up. Places in US, China, they were still locked down. In fact, at some point, some part of Nigeria opened up, whereas some part of Nigeria was still on lockdown. Okay. So you need to diversify. So in Nigeria, are you just a Lagos-based person? Why not just have something run in Abuja and all of those things? So you need to think geographically now, right? And technology can help you manage all these things. Is really that will help you agree. The technology, leveraging and taking advantage of technology will help you. So geographical diversification is very, very important. And a lot of government bond. So a lot of government bond too is out there right now that you can equally take advantage of. So a lot of government bond is out there. So you can take advantage of treasury bills just to mop up fund. So it will help you a great deal. But you need to seek legal advice that will help you in that area to know, okay, where do I part, where and how should I buy, and all of that is very, very important. Okay. The number next is business. You can also go into business. Opportunities are available right now, right? Go into business. Go into business. Think of what are the problem I can solve in this season and time right now. Okay. And by going into business, one other investment that you need to really do is to invest in yourself. Are you really ready for some of the things? In fact, it's the number one thing anytime you want to take a new step. How well have you invested in yourself? Can you currently right now survive the next phase of your life? So that's very, very important. And lastly, real estate. Okay. Um, there's going to be a lot of, which is already happening now, a lot of distress sales. People are in panic mode. So properties that you built for next to nothing is now costing a arm and a leg right now. You can leverage. A lot of loans are available right now. I think I've shared that in some of our previous videos, last two videos. Okay. So a lot of people have projects are stalled. So if you have cash, you can take up some of those projects at a ridiculous amount of money. Rental income has gone haywire right now. So these are some of the things you can actually do. But most importantly, like I mentioned, anything you want to do now must not be a quick fix, because this inflation, devaluation is a cycle. So you need to think long term, right? Thank you very much for watching. So go and play big. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot win. Play big so that you can win big. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My name still remains Opeoluwa ONI. See you again very soon.